What's going on, people? Here's a shot at the 225. Just got finished with a little water change a little bit ago. Couple deals here. I hadn't done a video for a while since I've been not feeling well. So, as you can see from, if you watch my videos, I've got quite a few new plants in here since the last time. So, kind of want to show off what plants I've got and talk about the LEDs. I've got a 6-inch by 20-inch, 3 of those heat sinks all the way across the length of the tank. And I believe I'm going to have to adjust it some way because I've got that heat sink kind of in the middle of the tank up there on each, split into 3s. Well, it seems to me like there's not a lot of light in the back and not a lot of light in the front. So I'm going to try to play with adjusting the lenses, and I've even kind of thought about maybe getting some small heat sinks, one for the front and one for the back, and put a few lights on those. But I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm still thinking about it and playing with it. But I'm going to run through the plants that I've put in here lately and show you what I've got. The first plant I want to show is this plant right back here, and it's the same plant that's right there. And that plant is red Nesaea, so it'll give me a lot of red color. It's a pretty plant. It's actually not getting a lot of light there except for over here on this side, but it's still growing. It's not growing as fast as I would like it to, but it's still a pretty nice plant so far. I wish I'd have got a shot of this before when I first got it in, but right there, get out of the way, fish. That is Hygrophila penduliflum. It looks a lot like a fern in my opinion, and that's unfortunately all that's still left that I got in. I actually got 2 pretty good sized stalks of it, but I don't know if it's going to flourish in my tank. I also got in some more glosso, and the light's not working with me, but right up there in the knot of this wood, if you remember, I put a hole up in there, or bored the hole out more that was already there. So I put some of that glosso up there. I've even got some of the fluorite sand up in there, and then the same thing at the very top. I did the same thing. I bored it out, and I've got some glosso up in there. And then down here, I pretty much put a bunch of plugs of glosso all around in here, and the only part that's made it is right there, and it actually looks like it might take hold there and put out some runners. It's got one already, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know, I might just have to give up on glosso, but I've got a couple other ideas on ground covers that I'm going to try, so we'll see how that goes. And then, like in the 30, I put some of that Surgeon repens over here. I'm sorry, I know I'm probably murdering that name, but it looks like it's starting to grow. This one's got some new leaves, and this one's got some new leaves coming off of it from the base, and this one's putting them on at the top the same way with this one. So pretty excited about that plant. I got me a moss ball, so I don't know, I need to probably do some more research. I didn't even research it, I just seen it and threw it on my list. I'd seen it in a bunch of different places, but I probably need to do some research. I don't know why, but I tied it to that piece of driftwood up there. I figured it'd be cool if I don't know if they root to stuff like that or what, but that's what I did with it. It was kind of rolling around the tank, and it was getting in the shaded areas, and I was afraid it was going to die out. I took that big Amazon sword that was in the 30 gallon, and I put it in here, and man, the thing is just huge. It just kind of fell open and spread out when I got it in there, so that's pretty cool. Okay, I got this right here. It's a Ammannia Gracilis. It's a pretty red plant. And then I've got some more of it over here on this side. It stays very red. Another cool plant I got is this stuff growing right here in front of the wisteria. And you get some of it pushed back in the soil. But that's Brazilian Pennywort. And my wife keeps calling it the lily pad plant. So it's pretty cool. But I try to push some of it back down in the soil, and I think I missed one. Right here, got a piece of compact Hygro, and that thing, it's probably only been in the tank maybe 3-4 weeks, and it's starting to put on some big leaves now. The leaf there with the spots, that's probably one of the leaves that came. Everything above that's brand new. One of the main plants I was wanting to get for this tank is right there. Crinum calamistratum. It's a very unique plant, and I think it's awesome, especially once I get a ground cover, really carpeting right under this. Right over here behind the Hygro, I got another crypt. That's Wendtii. It's a red crypt. One of the plants I'm pretty excited to see how it does is this Dwarf Four Leaf Clover. The blue ram actually loves kind of chilling over there, along with the grungeons. They pay a lot of attention to it, but it's starting to really grow now. I know it's like a new runner almost every day now I come over here, or at least new leaves, but it's pretty cool. Got some Ludwigia repens in here, but the only piece I think that I've got left is right there. Just not enough light or something. Well, take that back. You can see a couple pieces right there. I don't know if it's gonna make it. Hope it does. I was kind of really wanting some in here. Just like the 30, Rotala indica has totally taken off, and I don't notice it in the 30 gallon, but at night the red stems in here will literally close up as the lights go off. But like I said, it doesn't do it in the 30, so it's pretty interesting. This right here, it's actually a sword. This sword right here, it's called Vesuvius Sword. I'm probably killing that name too, but basically it's a corkscrewed sword. It's kind of almost like corkscrew jungle valve, but grows like a sword does. Just the leaves are corkscrewed. And shortly after I got it, it actually threw off this runner off to the side. It hasn't rooted down, but you know, it's growing. So that's basically all the plants I've got in here. Quite a few plants since the last time. I think the last time I'd done a video, all I had in here was the water wisteria, the jungle valve, trident fern, Java fern, and some Anubias Nana, and the lace fern, which most of those were tied to the driftwood. So yeah, got quite a big plant order in. So when I ordered all these plants in, I got them from 3 different companies. And one of the companies I ordered from was Fired Up Aquatics. They are ran by a couple of YouTubers, Mr. Mom Tanks and J Flesh Tanks. And their quality of plants was way better than the other 2 companies I ordered from. The plants I got in were like 3 times bigger than the other companies, and the prices on all their plants was less than the other 2 companies. The only reason I actually ordered from the other 2 companies is because they had a few varieties of plants that I wanted that Fired Up Aquatics didn't have in stock yet or weren't carrying. So I'd really recommend checking those guys out if you're wanting to order some great plants for your tank. But as far as my tank update, that's pretty much it. That's what's going on with the plants themselves. I'll do another video kind of covering what's up with the fish, and hope you guys have a good one.